How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So in this video, as you all saw in the title, we're going to be breaking down 3 breakout stocks to buy now. And if you all stick till the end, we're going to be going over 2 bonus ones. So if you all find value, smash the like button, get your 2 stocks from Webull. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and we each get 2 stocks valued up to $1,600. And feel free to also check out my Patreon for all my real-time moves, options, trades I'm making in general, long-term investments, all of that's on Patreon, and all of those are linked right down below. So let's get into it. As of now, it's almost power hour. It's 2:53 p.m. here on the East Coast, and at this point in time, the markets are on fire. SPY's up 0.7%. The Dow's up over 1%. The NASDAQ 100 is also up 0.7%. And the Russell 2000 is up 1.2%. So heck of a day, one heck of a day so far today. And with the indexes being up, well, we have some breakout stocks in the market. Number 1 is Upwork, UPWK. And this is actually one that we called out on Patreon a couple of days ago, and it was sitting at about $47 per share. And we talked about how if it were to fill the gap up to about $56, that would be a nice move to grab. And that was the resistance from back in, when was this? Early March? Yeah, early March. We hit $56 before downtrending for a couple of months. And I mentioned to you guys, if we break 56, which ultimately we did today, currently we're up 4.2%, there was going to be a further breakout, maybe up to that all-time high at about $64 per share, which we did hit, I believe, in the end of February. Yeah, end of February is where we hit that point. And mind you guys, we are a bit overbought right now. RSI is at 80, so this might cool off. Don't be surprised if it does cool off a bit. Whether we pull down to 55 again, 53, or maybe we just consolidate at 56, 57 for a couple of days before running up. You know, these are definitely possibilities. But overall, as of now, Upwork is breaking out. The trend has been shifting. Momentum has been shifting. We're seeing a golden cross. You know, we broke above the downwards channel. And to me, this looks very good for a shot up to all-time highs, whether it's tomorrow, which I highly doubt, or some point next week, which is probably also very not likely, unlikely. But maybe in two months from now, a month from now, we shoot up to all-time highs, which is a bit more likely in my humble opinion. And yeah, number 1 is Upwork. I mean, this looks very good. Volume's been kicking up, so this definitely should be watched in my opinion. And of course, you guys out there, don't do anything based on my opinion, because again, it's my opinion. You know, you are watching the Stas Fez YouTube channel, and I'm not a financial advisor. You must always do your own due diligence, your own research, and do buying and selling based on your due diligence, right? And stock number 2 is Netflix, ticker symbol NFLX. This one's up 1.3% today. We plowed right through that 510 alert that I had a couple of days ago, and today we also broke the $520 alert that I had, which was a sticking point a couple months ago back in November, also in December a little bit. So yeah, I mean, we're not fully breaking out of 520 yet, which is the spot that I'm going to be looking for it to break, for me to go long on this stock. And I wouldn't be surprised, quite honestly, like Upwork, this one's a little overbought. So I wouldn't be surprised if we consolidated between this range, between 510 and 520 for a couple of days, maybe a week or two, before eventually breaking out of 520 and pushing up to 550, which again is where I would consider my entry point. You know, if it were to break 520 at some point, which I believe is happening, going to happen. And we also notice, which I've also mentioned before, the inverse head and shoulder. We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder right here. And for the inverse head and shoulder to play out, for the right shoulder to complete, we're going to have to go between 550 and 560, which means from where we are right now, there is another 5, 6 to maybe even 7% upside, depending on where you do enter. And another thing worth mentioning is, finally, we're seeing the start of a golden cross. The 50s crossing above the 180 SMA here slowly but surely. And we all know, not always, but a lot of the time, this means that there's more upside to come. And my favorite indicators, as you guys probably know if you watch my channel at this point, are the moving averages, the SMAs, and I also use EMA, the EMA line, more when I'm doing shorter stuff, shorter term trading, whether it's a day or two, swing trading or day trading. I use the EMA, but for the most part, with longer term swings, I'm talking a week or two, maybe a month or two or 3 months, whatever. I like plotting and really spotting, rather, the trend changes with the moving averages. That's what I've done in the past, and I've had success with that. And of course, I also use RSI to kind of gauge whether or not a stock's overbought, oversold, in the middle, and so forth, right? So Netflix, NFLX is stock number 2, and Snapchat, which I thought the rally was going to cool off a bit today, but no, I was wrong. It's up another 2.2%, up $1.50, and it's almost crossing above $68 per share. And this is such a key spot, guys, considering 68 to 69, that was resistance back in the beginning of March. And if we take this point out, which I'm going to put on alert at $69 per share right now, actually, maybe let's put it at $68.50. If this is able to break, I'm thinking Snapchat fills the gap to all-time highs, no problem. That's going to be around $73, $74, which means from here, there could be another 6, 7, 8% upside, of course, depending on where you get in. And by the looks of it, us breaking out of the descending triangle, we clearly broke out of that yesterday, and today, obviously, we're doing well again. I think there's more upside, and especially because we ended up rallying to $69 today. We pulled back and we hit 67, held that at a higher low, and now we're pushing back up to 68, 69. So Snapchat, the trend is strong. I think there's more upside, and that is why I'm including it in today's 3 breakout stocks to buy list. And if you all stuck till the end, let me know in the comments. Say stuck till the end or something, or the ongoing joke here is comment octopus or leave the octopus emoji. I mentioned that a couple weeks ago, and you guys have been commenting that, which is pretty funny. So if you guys stuck till the end, drop that comment, because now I'm going to do 2 bonus stocks, which, in my opinion, are very risky compared to the 3 that we just covered. But as crypto has been rebounding, we're talking Bitcoin, Ethereum kind of. Actually, I haven't really been tracking Ethereum, but Bitcoin has been trying to bounce off the 29.3 level that it held, roughly 30,000, and now it's at about 34,000 last time I checked. These Bitcoin crypto mining stocks, number 1 being Marathon Digital, they're trying to break out. Marathon's up 8% today. We're seeing a golden cross here very clearly on the 4-hour chart. And a key spot that we're breaking now, which I love, is this old support from back in March through April into May a little bit at about $28. We broke that resistance because once the support broke a couple of weeks ago, it became resistance. Now we broke the resistance, and I feel like Marathon has a straight shot up to about 32 per share, which was the high point from the middle of June, just about 10 days ago. So from where we are now to that point, that could be another 8 to 10% upside. And if 32 breaks, let's say Bitcoin gets to 40K, maybe it starts pushing up above 40, this could probably, I'm not going to lie to you guys, start pushing mid to high 30s and maybe even 40, which was the high point from the end of April. That is slowly what I'm trying or starting to see, rather, at this point. So Marathon, I like it probably a little bit more than Riot at this point, which is another mining stock, crypto play, because Riot is not quite yet breaking out as aggressively, I would say. We're still under key resistance points that held as support a couple months ago in March, April, May. So I'd like to see Riot break out of the wedge here, break above, let's say, $37. I'm going to put an alert right at 30, maybe $38 per share, which also was a high point from the middle of June a couple days ago, or more like 2 weeks ago. So if 38 breaks on Riot, watch out for a move up to $44, followed by, let's say, maybe $57. That's another key resistance, but I don't want to get ahead of myself, guys. Maybe $48 per share. These are levels that we could end up getting to if crypto finally gets out of the bear market rut that has been in over the past couple of weeks/months. So overall, guys, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and drop that octopus emoji if you guys stuck till the end. I really appreciate all of you out there. And don't forget to check out my Patreon. If you want to get all my buys, all my sells, all my call outs in real time, that's on Patreon, link down below. I also do a morning update video for all my top tier patrons on there, and you get more access to me throughout the day via the DM. So yeah, I'm putting a lot of work on there. Check that out. It's down below, or you guys can go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And don't forget to get your 2 stocks from Webull. They're valued up to $1,600 with a $100 deposit. And you guys can get $30 from M1 Finance, $10 from Coinbase. All of those are linked right down below. So with that being said, guys, I'll catch you all later. Thanks for tuning in. As always, you guys are awesome. Stay safe out there. Keep crushing the markets. Peace out.